Yes, hello and welcome back to the High School Football Alliance, folks. This is the second game of our doubleheader here tonight, and we've got the Pacific Pirates hosting the Southeast Raiders. Looks to be a fun game. Pirates, they got Cleo Cannon under center at quarterback. He's the 15th ranked player out of the, was it the top 50 that we're doing? And then Jasper Ives for the Southeast Raiders is rated 13th. So a couple top 15 quarterbacks. So it should be pretty fun to watch these two guys duke it out here today. The Raiders also have Cameron Davis, a halfback, a big bruising back. It's going to be fun to watch him run over some linebackers today. And Alexander Rand, a wide receiver for the Pirates, a pretty speedy guy, a little bit undersized, but should be fun to see him catch some passes and get a lot of yards after the catch here today.
Yeah, there's technical difficulties. There, we're back. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. I think these two teams are both pretty dynamic. Can be pretty dynamic. I know for Southeast, they have a little bit of lack in their receivers room. Not as many high-end talents as some of the other teams, but their running back, Cameron Davis, is one of the best in the league. The Pirates have two great quarterbacks to start in Cleo Cannon tonight, and it's going to be a fun one.
Yep, and the Raiders will return the opening kickoff from our 5-yard line, and that is Cameron Davis getting up to the 29. Quick shout out to the chat. We've got Harris Gurley in the chat, Chaos Driven, Tyler Rocky, and Sully. What's going on, Sully?
It's going to be interesting to see how this offense manages without really a true number one deep threat. They have some solid guys with Jermaine Ackerman and Ryan Carter, but they have to really game plan to get them the ball. They can't rely on their physical talent as much.
Yeah, a lot of possession receivers as Ives looks to throw it over the middle, and first pass intercepted. We saw 0 turnovers in our previous game, and first play of this one, we have a takeaway.
And that's none other than the number one cornerback for this team, Gray Morrison, the 16th ranked prospect in the nation. That guy's a beast and a ball hawk, and he showed it right there with an early turnover.
Yeah, Pirates, they're in good field position here to start their first drive of the season. That's the 34-yard line of the Raiders. Definitely not what you want if you're the Raiders. That is a rough start to your season. Let's see what Cleo Cannon can do at quarterback here. Split back set, and he will roll out. Cannon off his back foot. Nice deflection by 57. That was Kirby Hayes, the outside linebacker.
And we saw a rollout pass work pretty good in the first game. Rollouts do work here in the HCU, unlike many APF leagues, but that one wasn't a great one. It wasn't a great decision. Threw it behind his receiver, and that could have been picked.
Yeah, we could have almost just saw back-to-back interceptions. Let's see if he rebounds after that bad pass. 2nd and 10, 3 receivers set for Cannon. He will throw it. He's pressured, and he somehow got rid of that. Incomplete. Number 97 brought the pressure. That was Dre Renez?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I mean, it's R-E-N-E-S, all right? R-E-S-P-E-C-T. You know what I'm saying. What's up?
Dre Renez, yeah. I'll go with Renez. That sounds like a good name, and it was a good play.
Sounds fantastic. Yep, 3rd down and 10 coming up at the 34-yard line. Shotgun set for Cleo Cannon. And he will look to throw it, of course. Nice block by the halfback. He's going to take off. Our first quarterback scramble. He'll pick up 6 yards up to the 28-yard line. I don't know if they're going to end up going for it here or not, but they're definitely not in field goal range. It would be a 45-yard try for Rod Sharrow, number 3.
Yeah, it was a great, actually going to go for the field goal here, it looks like. And Cleo Cannon, hey, has some wheels along with a great arm. And it was a good play, putting them just inside of where they felt Rod Sharrow can get this kick, and let's see if they'll get it.
Yep, it's going to be a very long kick for the high school kicker, and it is just short, it looks like. So the Pirates get no points. The Raiders hold strong after their first play interception. Let's see how close this really was.
He had a pretty good chunk of it. It looked like it was long enough just to the left.
just short, or just to the left. Yeah, that very close. Impressive that he actually had enough leg for that. The high school kickers, obviously the kick power is a little bit lower than the college level. So that was a very good try from Rod Sharrow for the Pirates. See how Jasper Ives rebounds after his interception on the previous drive. See if he can settle the nerves a little bit. He will hand it off, and that is no gain for Cameron Davis. So a nice tackle for number 24. That's Gray Morrison again. Another play for Morrison.
This man's already shown up a lot on this, and there's only been 2 plays he's on the field. He's been in both of those plays. He's the lifeblood of this Pirates defense. Best player on their team, or one of their best players actually. I think they have a higher rated defensive tackle, but he is shut down corner to the T, to the definition of that, and it's going to be hard for this team to find holes against him.
And we have an injury on the play. Jermaine Ackerman, who made the reception, he's down on the field on 3rd and 4.
Not good to see a guy go down so early in this one. He got pinned. It looked like he got hit from behind. That was the linebacker Philpott, Demetrius Philpott, and I just hope he's okay. It looked like he fell awkwardly, and you just don't like to see that. Hopefully he gets back in this game soon. It's just shaking up.
Yeah, that's your number 1 receiver going down on just your 2nd drive of the season. That is not a good look. Hopefully he can return this ball game as Ives comes out in the shotgun. 3rd down and 4. Let's see if the receivers can step up in the absence of Ackerman. And that pass is caught for the first down at midfield for the Raiders.
What a play right there. That was number 19, Eric Owens on the reception. He beat Gray Morrison actually on the coverage there. Great play coming in, replacing Ackerman, who just went down with the injury, and way to show the coaches what you can do.
Yeah, the number 4 receiver coming through in the clutch on 3rd down. Love to see that. High formation set. Ives looking to throw it out of the backfield. That's Cameron Davis. Makes a nice leaping catch. Picks up 6 yards for the Southeast.
Good play there. Cameron Davis is a good running back. He's actually the number 29 prospect in the nation right now, and he's a really good player. Guy that you're going to look at being a highly sought-after prospect when it comes to recruiting for college, and you got to give him space, and that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, definitely a workhorse running back. They're going to hand it off to him here, and he's going to pick up the first down. Solid run for Cameron Davis.
One thing to note for this offensive line, they have one of the best offensive lines in the league with 2 top tackles in the league. Left tackle Melville Forrester, number 9 prospect in the nation, and Raymond Haynes, the right tackle, number 6 prospect in the nation.
Yeah, and they're going to be opening up holes for him all season long and protecting Ives as they give him plenty of time to throw this ball, and they move the chains again. That was Willie Morse, the tight end, number 88, on the catch.
Nice route working underneath. You notice right off the bat they are going away from Morrison. They're trying to not throw it at him outside of those 2 throws earlier in this game, because outside of Morrison, this defense is not as strong as some of their highlights might lead you to believe. Some holes, especially in the linebacking core, which does not line up well against a tight end like Willie Morris.
Yeah, but they do have the number 1 prospect in the nation, Zach Boone, at defensive tackle. Let's see how he impacts the game in the middle there against that offensive line. Ives looking to throw it. 2-step drop, and he is sacked, bringing up 2nd down, 13, a loss of 3. And I'm not sure who that is. What's the number on that?
That's Steve Ellis right there. That's the defensive end.
Yep.
I think that's the right defensive end. We were just talking about the defensive line. We just came from a Comets game where the defense took over this one. Defensive line can win or lose you the game, and right now, that's exactly what you want to see out of your defense.
Yeah, and it brings up a 2nd and long, 2nd and 13. Ives dropping back to throw, throws off his back foot there. That was kind of an awkward delivery, and it ends up, luckily for the offense, landing on the ground, intended for the backup tight end, Lowell Gates. Yeah,
Gray Morrison, honestly, he almost came up with his 2nd pick of the game right there. Not a good play from Gates, but to help him out a little bit. His quarterback didn't really give him a good ball, a little bit behind him. And Lowell Gates, he has some good legs on him. He's a really physically gifted tight end, but catching in traffic is not his strength. Yeah, and it was all set up by an awkward delivery from
from Ives. You want to set your feet on that throw and get a little bit more power underneath it. Let's see if he can do it here. 3rd and 13. They're just going to go with a simple out route here. Pick up a 4. And they are out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 4th and 9 coming up.
Just doing the little out route, giving your kicker a little bit more yardage. That's Tim Markham's their kicker. And the Pirates just missed on the other side of the field with just about a 5-yard longer kick. So we'll see if they can make this one. It's about a 39-yard kick.
Oh, this will be a 41-yard try, actually. The holder is 7 yards back from the snapper, and that field goal is good. 41-yard try, and Tim Markham is 1 for 1 in his high school career.
Yes, 41 yards. That's why you're here, is to do the math. Yeah, good kick from him. You don't see a kick like that often in high school. He got a good leg on it and good accuracy. And, you know, this game, a game that looked really off the bat like it was going to go Pacific's way in a big way, the Raiders managed to kind of hold down the fort, limit the bleeding, and now they're up instead of the Pirates.
Yep, 3-0 here. 6:39 to go in the first quarter. Nice return here up to the 36-yard line. I believe that was Alexander Randall for the Pirates.
Alexander Randall is the guy you want to look for in this game. He is one of the fastest. I actually think he's the fastest guy in high school. He has some amazing breakaway speed, and for this Raiders defense, you cannot let him get behind him. Get behind you. You're gonna have a hard time if he goes on the go route.
Yeah, if he gets in the open field, look out. They got 3 receivers here on 1st and 10. And Cleo Cannon looking to throw, takes a deep shot on the corner route, and that is completed up to the 46-yard line, 1st down.
Beautiful play. They brought the blitz. Stud in there. Nice throw. That was number 83. Max Zimmerman, the 3rd-string receiver. And that's exactly what you want to do with this Raiders defense. There's a lot of holes on this Raiders defense. They have some good players along it, but where they're really thin is on the outside with cornerback. And so that's where you want to be able to attack, and that lines up really well for this Pirates offense.
And if you're the Pirates, you want to stay away from those safeties with Lewin Witherspoon, who's the number 8 rated prospect in the nation.
Dedrick Brook there isn't really known for too much outside of being a running back for the Pacific Pirates, and he got 0 yards.
Yeah, he doesn't do a whole lot in the passing game, so I'm not sure why they would go for him there. I'd like to see them hand the ball off to him, just get some downhill running. But here's a nice out route, and that's actually only going to pick up 2 yards. 3rd and long coming up.
Oh, and terrible.
Jermaine Ackerman out for 12 weeks. Oof.
That's terrible. That's a season-ending injury for Jermaine Ackerman, and you that sucks to see if you're a Raider fan or Raider coach, because that guy had some promise.
Yeah, on the the first drive he went down. That's really unfortunate for them. 3rd and 8 here for the Pirates. They are in Raider territory. Cleo Cannon goes in the out route again, and he gets upfield, but not in time. He goes out of bounds a yard shy of the marker. 4th and 1 coming up.
That is unfortunate there. That was Alexander Randall in the reception, and man, you thought for a second he was going to get that first down, but just lost where he was. Maybe a little momentum took him out of bounds, and that's going to bring up either a go for it situation, or we're going to have to end up punting it away.
Yeah, they do have the offense on the field. Let's see if they'll snap it or just try to draw them off sides from the 36. They will snap it. Cannon out of the backfield is, oh my goodness, they did get the first down, and that was Dedrick Brook, I believe, and it was.
Great play there. You saw at the end, he got stood up, and what he did is he moved his body weight around, tried to put the ball across the line to gain, and it initially looked like he got it, but we'll see what the ref says.
Yeah, it definitely looked like he was able to throw his body enough forward to get it, but we'll see here. It's going to be close, I think.
Yeah, it depends on where they call his forward progress, because if right there he pushes it forward, I don't think they're going to call it. I think they're going to say he was just short, and it was a great defensive play.
And here comes the ref with the decision. And the Raiders get the stop. Oh my goodness. So again, Dedrick Brook proving us right. Actually, they give him the first down. No, they don't. Okay. I was going to say, oh my goodness. I forgot that it was 4th down. So the Raiders are out there on offense now.
That's a big play. That's 2 drives now that the Pirates got something and then couldn't turn it into points.
Yeah, the Raiders trying to do a toss play here to Cameron Davis. Not really his forte. You want to try to get him running downhill. He's a big bruising back, a workhorse kind of guy. Not known for outrunning a lot of defenders.
That was Lonnie Scott, the safety, who came up in the box to make the tackle. He's in the box again on this play, right behind the nose tackle, as they're looking like they're out in bear defense. This is an interesting call.
And Ives looking to throw it. Quick pass to the tight end and a nice deflection. I'm not sure who that was. That was number 54 on the coverage. Yep, Mr. Phil Pott with a nice deflection.
This game's already looking interesting for the Pirates. I mean, you had the Pirates with a pick right off of the bat, and then they held Raiders to. Then they couldn't get points. Raiders get the ball back, kick the field goal. Pirates go back down the field and miss on a 4th down conversion. You know, this game could easily be well in the Pirates' favor, but right now somehow the Raiders are still up. And you know, I think the Pirates really need to stop here.
Yep, they're down on 11. Ives looking to throw it all day to throw deep shot over the middle, and that is deflected away. Dangerous throw, and that was number 20 on the coverage, Cedric Richards, the number 2 corner for the Pirates.
Yeah, dangerous throw right there. I don't really know who he was going for. There's too many defenders in the area, and a good stop by the Pirates to force a 4th down here, get the ball back, and just collect yourself.
Yeah, I think I would have liked to see the Ives take off in that instance. He had all day to throw it. He didn't really have anybody open. He's not the fastest quarterback, but he had a lot of space in front of you there.
I agree with that. Use your legs to do what you can.
Yep, got to try to make a play for your team, but they are still up 3-0, so you don't really need to risk anything here early on in this ball game. Still here in the first quarter, 3:51 to go, and the Pirates back out on offense after getting stopped on 4th down on the previous drive. So far, the 2 passes to Dedrick Brook have netted them nothing.
Yes, he doesn't seem to be their strongest ally in this game. I think they need to get Alexander Randall going, and there's a pass from right there. But the Raiders right now, they're doing a good job of not letting him get his yards after the catch, which is really where he is strong. He's strong on down the field, and especially what they like to do is they like to get him on those out routes and then have him turn it upfield down the sideline and just blow everyone away with his speed.
Yeah, and the Raiders are doing a really good job keeping him in front of them, not letting him get past the first defender. And the Pirates coming out, 4 receivers. Cleo Cannon hot routing some receivers here, 2nd down and 7, and he will throw it. And over the middle, wide open. That'll be a pickup of 5 yards to the tight end, I believe. Can't see the number.
Yes, that was Shea Earl, the number 50 prospect right now. It's funny, the Pirates have the number 1 and number 50 prospects. And Shea Earl is a really talented tight end. He's a big-bodied, has good hands, a little bit lacking in the blocking game, but he has a lot of receiving ability.
3rd down and 2 for the Pirates. I formation. They're going to hand it off to Brook, and he is dropped for a loss of 1. Number 24, Ivan Brutley on the tackle. That's the cornerback.
Nothing doing for Brook on that one. That's 3 plays they've gone to Brook, and 3 times he's failed them. I expect to see them going away from him now.
Yeah, you got to try to get the ball to Randall if you're the Pirates. Punt almost blocked there. Raiders with a fair catch. They'll start this drive at their own 32-yard line.
Time to see what the Raiders can do. Obviously, only up by 3. That's not going to hold. The Pirates are going to find their stride. They're going to get going. You need to get something going. Obviously, you have the field goal. Outside of the field goal drive, they don't quite know where to go to now that Ackerman's gone. I think they need to get Willie Morris involved up in the seam against these linebackers.
Yeah, Willie Morris, pretty underrated, really physically gifted kind of guy. Here's Cameron Davis out of the backfield, tries to spin. Definitely not his go-to move. Picks up 3 yards.
Not a terrible first down play, but if you wanted more on that, he couldn't get away from that first tackler, and that's what you're kind of betting on when you dump it out to your running back there. Ives obviously only 28 rating with that pick. He's not quite found his groove yet, and doesn't quite know where to look.
And he'll look to throw again over the middle. I believe that was Morse on the catch, making it 3rd down and 1 for the Raiders.
Good play from Morris right there. Nice quick throw. I like that. Get Ives some easy completions. Get his confidence. I mean, Ives is one of the top prospects in the nation right now, according to HCStats.com, and number 13 to be exact. So he has the talent.
Yeah, just needs to start making some plays. Maybe get some help. I know he's down a top receiver, but you got to try to find some other guys. And that pass is going to hit the grass as he is hit as he throws it.
And that was our first time we get to call Mr. Zach Boone, the defensive tackle for the Pacific Pirates, and he almost got the sack, but I'm sure he doesn't care as long as they stop him on 3rd down, force the punt. Zach Boone is a really, really talented guy. I could see him moving to defensive end in college. He's a little bit smaller guy, not as much of a bull rusher or as good against the run, but he's really, really gifted player, and he's going to have a great career.
Yeah, I think he'll be able to make plays no matter where the coaches plug him in at the next level.
I agree with that.
1st down and 10 for the Pirates at their own 26-yard line. They got to try to get something going here. Dedrick Brooke, not the answer so far. Maybe go to your fullback, Noble Bell, who we haven't called. He's the number 40 prospect in the country, in the nation. But maybe get him going. Alexander Randall at receiver. You got to try to get him in the open field as Cleo Cannon looks to throw it deep, wide open. Down. Oh, there's a fumble on the field. I don't know who the receiver was that fumbled it. It might have been Cedric Abrams, number 81, but the Raiders come away with it.
It's actually Alexander Randall who they're saying fumbled. I'm not quite sure he had the possession. It looked like a pretty bang, but oh no, sorry, it was Abrams. They're saying that Randall made the tackle. I never knew why they zoom in on the guy who makes the tackle. Yeah, that stands. That's a costly mistake and a big momentum shift for the Raiders.
Yeah, we're going to see a quick review here. Let the ref take a quick look at it.
Yeah, I don't think he had it. It looked like it was almost coming out of his hand when it was coming down to the ground.
Yeah, it was pretty close. I mean, he caught it, and it looked like he sort of took a step, but we'll see what they say.
Wow.
So the Raiders are going to take over. That was a fumble, so I guess they agreed with me that he sort of took a step there after the catch, so I guess that counts as a football move, and the Raiders with a takeaway. So great field position at the 39-yard line. Ives under center, 2 tight ends set. He will throw it, and it looks like the backup tight end has the catch for 2 yards at the 38.
Every single break is going the Raiders' way right now. I mean, somehow, and they're only up by 3, which is really impressive. Is with all the things that have kind of fallen their way. I mean, they throw the pick, and then they somehow escaped out without giving up points. They let them get down the field, and they stop them on 4th down. And now this fumble, it's been all the Raiders' way, but they only have 3 points to show for it.
Yeah, and it's plays like this that have been hurting him a little bit on offense. Just little dump-off passes to Cameron Davis. That's not the kind of halfback that he is. You want to try to get him just going downhill. You don't want him sitting there in the flat catching passes. That's not what he's all about.
No, he's more of a downhill runner than that kind of scat back style.
And here's Ives on 3rd down and 9, wide open over the middle, but he's not going to pick up the 1st down. I don't know if they're going to go for a field goal here from the 31-yard line. That would be a 48-yard field goal attempt. I think I might have to go for it if I was the head coach.
You've had enough go your way. Might as well go for it here. Depending how close it is, it looks like really close. I think they're going to punt it. here, but I agree with you that they should go for it. And look at that. They are.
I want to see a Cameron Davis handoff up the gut here, maybe towards the bottom of the screen. You got to give him the football. He's your best player on offense. And it looks like they're just going to try to draw him off sides. And it's not really working. Pacific is doing a great job just holding strong, not going off sides.
Yeah, good.
And the Raiders call the timeout.
Good discipline. There's the word I was searching for. Discipline for the Pacific defensive line not to jump. I don't really like taking the timeout here. I just take the penalty, give your punter a little bit more room to work. I would have rather gone for it anyways, but either way, the Pirates are going to get the ball back and escape with still only being down by 3 and what is turning into a quite strange game.
Yeah, let's see what Wilson Bernard, number 9, the punter for the Raiders, can do here. See if he goes coffin corner, maybe gets some good coverage downfield from his teammates. And it's a very high punt, and it'll be fair caught inside the 15-yard line. So a decent punt. I mean, it was only 18 yards on the stat book, but inside the 20 nonetheless.
Yeah, that's all that matters, is making your opponent go the length of the field, especially a team that's been very erratic, as like the Pirates have been today. The Pirates really need to find their stride. I've been impressed with these cornerbacks against Alexander Randall. They've shut him down so far, and you need to get him going if you're going to win this game.
Yeah, Brett Iwoma, the number 1 corner for the Raiders, he's doing fantastic on Randall right now.
Yes, as they try to get to him there underneath, but only can't 4. Another option you can go for is Shea Earl, try to get him involved, but with as good as Lewin Witherspoon is, the safety for the Raiders, it's hard to really work him up the seams. So I think their best bet is just throw one up to Randall and let him use his speed to go get it.
Yep. Oh, there's an offsides penalty, and Brook gets nothing, but they'll get the 5 free yards, and that'll get him up to around the 22-yard line.
Yeah, it's nice. Another nice break for the Pirates. That was number 74, Curtis Rhodes, number 25 overall prospect, who got called for that offsides penalty, and it's you don't really need to jump offsides there, and it doesn't give him the first down, so I guess you can still make the stop, but give him those extra 5 yards is never something you want to see.
Yeah, makes it for an easy 2nd down and 1. You can pretty much do whatever you want here on this play. I would definitely hand it off to Brook. Try to get him going a little bit, but they're going to throw it deep instead, and that pass is deflected away. Shea Earl was the intended target, the big tight end you were just talking about.
And just like I was talking about as well, Lewin Witherspoon was there to break it up. That man's one of the best safeties in the league. In fact, he might be the highest graded safety so far in the preseason poll. And Lewin Witherspoon, he's number 8 in the country as a prospect. I would like to see him go outside of Randall on the outs, or run up the middle with Bell or Dedrick Brook, but they decided to throw it.
Yeah, they're going to throw it here, and out route to Randall, wide open. They're going to pick up the 1st down, so a nice play there. But I agree. I would like to see Noble Bell get the football a little bit. In the preseason sims that we did, Bell, he had some really good games. I'd like to see him get involved in the offense a little.
Yeah, you got to be diverse. When they take away what you want to do, you have to adjust and be able to do something different. And right now, they're just kind of running their head against the wall.
Yep, and they're going out in the same formation. Here is Bell on the reception, and there's the big fella getting 8 yards.
Also, another injury, that was Courtney Paul. Courtney Paul, if I'm not mistaken, that's on the Pirates.
Yeah, that is the backup tight end for Pacific, number 87.
I mean, that's it's a loss more in special teams. I mean, hope he's okay, but I didn't see the play. Off-ball injury is never something you want to see, but hopefully he has a quick recovery, gets back out there. I know they're going to miss him on special teams.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 2 coming up. They keep coming out in the same formation. Just one receiver set for the Pirates. This time they'll go toss play to Brook. He's got some space, and he will pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, you know, Brooks kind of reminded me of Zayden Van a little bit. He's not very dynamic, kind of a little bit of a plotter, and you know, it's not something when you run your offense through. I'm interested to see how his career goes. Maybe with a different scheme, he'll be able to flourish. But whatever it is, he just doesn't seem to have the right spark here in Pacific.
Yeah, maybe they go to their backup halfback. I don't know. Kevin Sanders. We haven't seen him at all today. There's a 5-yard pickup though for Randall to the 42.
Nice play by him. That's one of their favorite plays. But the thing is, Brett Iwamoa, he's been doing a good job of tackling him on that play because a lot of times Randall will turn that upfield into 15, 20 yards, but he's been doing good limiting the damage on that outside.
Yeah, he's been absolutely fantastic keeping Randall in front of him. Here comes Cannon again, this time a deep corner route, and it is caught. Big play, probably the biggest play of the game so far for the Pirates, and a huge play down to the 34-yard line. Shea Earl.
Great play by him, working against Lewin Witherspoon. Witherspoon broke on it weird. He just lost him. Earl got a step, and a great play by him. Way to spark your offense with a nice reception. Takes them into Raider territory.
Yeah, they're finally getting something going here. Maybe get some points on the board. 2 tight end set for Cleo Cannon. And he'll drop back to throw it yet again. And another deep shot, this time over the middle, and it is dropped about 65 times and incomplete.
And that was the third string tight end, Larry Whitman. So now you think about it, you see where that injury to Paul really comes into play. If Paul was there, maybe he would have caught that, and we'd be talking about the Pirates in the red zone. Big drop, and you hit your hands like that, you got to come down with that. I don't care if you're a blocking tight end or a fullback. That's your job to come down with that one.
Yeah, that was an absolutely perfect placement by Cleo Cannon. He could not have put that in a better spot. And that brings up second down and 10 from the 34-yard line. They probably need about 10 more yards for field goal range here. 3 receivers set. Shea Earl in at tight end. And Cannon will look to throw it again. Deep over the middle and wide open. First and goal coming up down at the 4-yard line. That was number 81, Cedric Abrams. Big play.
He beat his corner, Ivan Bruntley. Bruntley misplayed it, and Abrams got behind him, and big play for the Pirates. Takes him down to the 4-yard line. Now they're looking to punch it in.
Yeah, not the receiver that you would think of on this offense for making a big play, but he definitely came through for his quarterback there. As Cleo Cannon looking for some hot routes here. First and goal from the 4-3 receiver set. And he'll look to throw it again. Cannon, out route, wide open, and that is a touchdown for Pacific.
What a play there. That was the back wide receiver, Max Zimmerman again. Second time we've called his name tonight. And the Pirates taking that 6-3 lead. Great design there. Throws the out route. The corner just was too low, and Cannon saw that, just put a little touch on the ball, put it over his head, and there's a touchdown.
It looked like that was Lewin Witherspoon that tried to get over there to help out in the secondary. Just couldn't quite get there in time, and the Pirates take the lead.
Great drive from Pirates. It's what they needed. Take the lead in this one. And now you put the ball back in the Raiders' court to force them to see what they're going to do.
Yep, 7-3 Pirates on top at home. 7:03 left in the first half, and what's been there's been some wacky plays for sure.
Yeah, both sides. I mean, honestly, this game could be 21-10 right now if it wasn't for some of the odd plays we've seen, some of the good stops from both of these defenses. But it seems like the Pirates are starting to find their groove on offense, and the Raiders are going to need to do the same if they want to keep up.
Yeah, I think the Raiders need to get Cameron Davis going a little bit here. They haven't really handed the ball off to him, just maybe a couple times, as we see another injury, and that is Kerry Rose for the Raiders. One of the that's the backup linemen.
No, that's actually the starting guard. I don't know why he was out there on on kickoff duty, but it looks like he
off-ball injury.
Off-ball injury, holding his leg. Man, you just hope the best. That's another injury. This is starting to stack up for the Raiders. Already lost 2 guys.
Yeah, it's actually one of the backup linemen. There's 2 Rose linemen on the Raiders.
There is?
Doyle Rose is the starting left guard. Yes.
Look at that. This is why he's here.
Jasper Ives out route to, who was that, number 82, Ryan Carter, who is now the number 1 receiver filling in for the injured Jermaine Ackerman with the catch.
Missed that update on Courtney Paul. We'll get you some updates on injuries at halftime, but hopefully he's okay. Of course, they always throw that little graphic up there just as they tell us how his injury condition is.
All right, 2nd down and 6. Ives in the shotgun with a halfback and a fullback next to him. They're going to hand it off to the fullback here, I think. Or no, that is Cameron Davis. He picks up 3 yards. And I don't really like the running out of the shotgun. I don't know about you.
Not a huge fan of that either. And once again, not what Cameron Davis does well. He runs north to south, and we have yet to see a north to south run tonight.
Yeah, give him some ISOs. I mean, maybe some power O's. Anything but what they're doing right now with this offense would be great. As they come out in the I formation, they're going to throw it. Ives to the bottom of the screen, and that is dropped. And that's the inexperience here for the receivers. That was Roosevelt Horton, the number 3 receiver, now filling in for that number 2 spot.
You've heard of Horton. Here's a who. I think Horton heard some footsteps there. He has some alligator arms, and he couldn't come down with it. A little afraid. I mean, it's first time he's been on the field in this season, and you know, these scrawny little high schoolers sometimes are a little scared to get hit by a big safety like the Pirates.
Yep, now the Raiders are going to punt it away with Wilson Bernard again from their own 31-yard line. And a pretty decent punt all the way to the 35 for the Pirates to start their offense.
Pirates getting that stop now, be able to build on that momentum they had in their last drive. Still haven't really gotten Alexander Randall involved downfield. It's all been short. So I'd like to see him going. I think he has the speed to beat this corner if they just sent him on a go route, honestly. No safety help.
I think you're right. I don't think Brett Iwoma is that fast of a corner. I think Randall could easily beat him. And they're going to toss it out here. And the running game for both teams is just not it right now. I'm not sure what they're trying to do here.
Yeah, I have no clue. I know Davis is a really good running back. So I'm a little bit confused by that. Brooke really had nothing he could have done on that play. I think it's a scheme, what they're calling this game, and the effort from both these defensive lines.
Yeah, the D linemen are definitely stepping up and making some good plays. 4 receivers set here for Cleo Cannon. 2nd down and 14. And he's got all day to throw. He's going to try to take off, but he is caught from behind and sacked by the Raiders. I'm not sure who that is.
I think that was Roosevelt Holland, the defensive end there on the sack. Good play by him. I mean, it looked like Cannon was going to pick up 7, 8, 9, 10 yards on that play, but ended up being a loss of 1.
Yeah, now it's 3rd down and 15 for Cannon. He's got a bunch set up top, and he's going to go with a hot route here for some of his receivers. I would attack the bottom of the screen here. And let's see, Cannon going to throw it, steps up in the pocket, and he tries to go to Brooke out of the backfield. That play was dead from the start. Nice deflection by the defensive lineman. I believe it was number 91, Earl Evans.
That was, I think he did him a favor there. There wasn't much going on that little flat route to Brooke. Earl Evans, nice awareness to knock that one down, and you can force another punt here as the offenses are really having a hard time early in this high school season. This is now the 2nd game we've seen, and offenses just can't seem to get off the ground. We'll see if that continues to be a trend through week 1.
Yep, Ryan Straczynski with the punt all the way to the 44-yard line of Southeast. You got to get the ground game working here if you're the Raiders, for sure.
Yes, you do. I mean, that's your best player or one of your best players on offense. and Cameron Davis needs to have a good game if they're going to win this one. Losing Ackerman, you need to get Morris and Davis involved.
And Ives looking to throw it, deep shot, and that is caught for the first down at the 33-yard line. And was that Morris?
That was Morris.
Was.
What a catch from Willie Morris! My word. Say his name and he shall appear. Perfect placement from Ives. Anywhere else and that would have been knocked away.
One-hander.
And one-hander from Morris. That was beautiful. And that's exactly what they needed here.
Yeah, we saw a nice one-handed catch in the previous game by Trev Bridges for a touchdown as well. So the tight end's showing out today.
National Tight End Day, apparently.
I guess so. First down at 10, 3 receivers set for Ives. Let's see if they keep going deep downfield. And he's going to go in the flats again to the halfback. Slow play. Didn't work. Lost a yard. Second down and 11 coming up.
If you look at this, these plays, as soon as he gets the ball, he turns upfield and there's about 5 guys already to tackle him. No blocking. Poor design from the coaching staff here in Southeast.
Yeah, you got to give some handoffs to Cameron Davis. Just downhill, some dives, ISO, They haven't done any of those yet. They've done some toss plays. They've thrown it to him in the flats. They've run out of the shotgun. It's the complete opposite of what you want from this offense. And there's another run that was dead from the start as well. That was Gray Morrison on the stop.
It's Gray Morrison's 4th tackle of this half from his cornerback spot, which is pretty impressive on pace for 8 in this game. He's been a beast in this so far in this one, tackling with that pick. He looks like probably one of the best defensive players in this class.
Third down and 14 for the Raiders. 4 receivers for Ives. And throws on the run, completes it, and that is a touchdown for Southeast. Wow.
My goodness, what a throw. Under pressure, steps up in the pocket, on the run, throws that perfect place ball, and there's the backup who came in for Ackerman. That was number 19, Eric Owens again. That was the safety there was Chris Brandon, couldn't catch him, and there the Raiders take the lead. Man, what a play from Ives to Owens there.
Ives showing that he's that number 13 recruit in the country. My goodness, what a fantastic throw. He had a lot of power on that throw, just stepping up, running forward, and chucking it downfield.
I think the Raiders heard Chaos Driven in the chat saying that they were going to lose this game, and I've said that not on my watch.
He's got the curse. Feels bad. 10-7 now. Raiders on top of the Pirates. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Let's see what the Pirates could do. I'm still waiting for Alexander Randall to have a big play here.
Yeah, me too. He's been pretty much non-existent. He does get the kickoff here, so let's see if he can do anything with it.
And a really good return up to the 35-yard line.
I think they really need to get him going. Obviously, Shea Earl and him are key to this game for them. They need to get them both the ball. They've gotten Shea Earl the ball, so I think they need to work on getting Randall. And like I said, I just want to see them run a go route with Randall and see who he can beat.
Yeah, definitely. Not on this play, maybe, since the corner has a 10-yard cushion on him. But maybe when they go a little bump and run here. They're going to go short, though, and only pick up 1 yard on first down.
Genius plays. Kerry Rose has a twisted knee. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. Hate to see that. Glad it's nothing more serious, nothing torn or anything, but still a loss for this Southeast team. That's not what you want to see from your offense right there, is a 1 yard play on first down, especially to a guy as dynamic as Randall.
Absolutely. Second down and 9. Hot route here from Cleo Cannon. A 2 receiver set. Let's see what he does here. 2-step drop over the middle, and that is a catch. Is that Shea Earl for the first down up to the 48-yard line as we get a super chat from Sully. $5. You're the best, buddy.
First super chat of the history of the league.
Love to see it.
You really do. Shea Earl there getting involved. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning here in Pacific. Raiders are up 10-7.
It's been just a back and forth kind of game. We've seen a couple big plays, nothing too crazy. Again, the ground game for both teams just non-existent so far in this ball game.
Oh, so that's not to be surprised. It's not really a strong running back class this year. It's not really the year of the running back. And there are some good running backs and really, really talented running backs. And both these running backs have some talent, but I wouldn't say the strength of this high school class is their running game. It's more the receiving depth and their quarterback depth, honestly.
Yeah, several teams having multiple quarterbacks on their roster, so it'll be fun to see some of the backups come in and get some playing time and see what those young fellas can do.
I mean, this is one of those teams right here. You got Cleo Cannon. Trevor Colt is his backup. Another really talented quarterback, and he just has to sit behind Cannon. And we won't really know what he's going to be able to do unless Cannon goes down with an injury or there's a blowout. And so, it's going to be interesting to see how some of these guys, how colleges consider them. There's 24 colleges and there's 16 quarterbacks. So, quarterbacks are going to be in short supply.
Yep, Cleo Cannon. Oh, my goodness. The ball is on the defender's back, and it falls to the ground. Number 54 I was just, backpacking the football. That was Walter Cokes, the number 34 rated prospect in the nation.
Walter Cokes is known for his tackling, and I think he's been hit in the head too many times because he had no clue where the ball is. The ball's literally on his back, and he's like, okay, coach, what's next?
He was lost. He was
A
scared.
little lost. He was lost, scared, and
so
confused.
4th down and 10. Yeah, Straczynski, number 9 on the punt the football. Such a punter name. You'd love to see it. And the Raiders will get the ball with about 50 seconds to go here in the first half.
You love to say it. Really.
And, oh my, what a hit. Brah.
Johnny Durango just died on that hit. Great special teams tackle.
Oh, man. He ran into a brick wall.
He really did. I'm glad to see him get up. He's the backup running back for the Raiders.
Yeah, you don't want to see the depth at running back just be depleted any more than it already is, especially when both teams just can't run the football right now. Offsides for the Pirates. Ives looking to throw, and that was almost picked off.
It was back to Roosevelt Horton, and these Pirate defenders are just jumping these passes so aggressively. Obviously, this plays an offsides as a free play anyways, but there's so much... they're jumping it so aggressively that they're like shot out of a cannon, and if they could just catch the ball, they'd be winning.
Shot out of a Cleo cannon, if you will.
I saw the pun, and I figured you'd make it. If you didn't make that pun, I was going to be disappointed, to be frankly honest.
Oh man, 1st down and 5 for the Raiders. I formation, 2 tight end set. Please run the football here. I'm begging you. They're going to go with a hot route, though, from Ives. And they're going to throw it. Out route. And was that incomplete? That was incomplete, intended for Horton, the number 3 receiver.
Yeah, Horton, he's not really impressing the coaches too much, I don't think, in this game. He's had a rough day. I'd like to see go back to Eric Owens. Eric Owens has really been impressive. Or run the ball. I liked running the football, too.
Yeah, Eric Owens, the number 4 receiver, moving up to that number 3 spot. Roosevelt Horton moving up to that number 2 spot due to the injury to Ackerman. So one of them stepping up, the other one not so much, as the Raiders are now in a 3rd and 5 with the ground game still abysmal.
3rd and 5 here. I feel like 30 seconds. I just run the ball, go to halftime with the lead. It's been a wacky half, and I don't trust there not to be more wackiness in this last 20 seconds.
I totally agree. 3 receivers set for the Raiders. And Ives is going to throw it, actually. Rolls back, throws off his back foot deep downfield, and that should have been picked off by 2 defenders. Not a good decision there.
Once again, more cornerbacks who decided to imitate my view of picking off passes, which is just don't. As that hit him in the chest, Lonnie Scott, you got to do better than that. But let's talk about the fact that Jasper Ives threw that ball 30 yards off of his back foot with such strength.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah. I think Ives, honestly, he's had not too much talent around him in this game so far. Obviously, losing his number one receiver in the first drive, but he's shown some signs of really having some great talent, and I think it's gonna be interesting to see what he does, the rest of this season and beyond.
Yep, and there was a nice punt return there from Randall, setting up the Pirates with a possible Hail Mary attempt here.
Alex Acosta with such hurtful comments in the chat saying the Pirates versus the Raiders, aren't they basically two sets of the same mascot? I mean, yes.
Listen, don't hate. Hail Mary formation for the Pirates. And Cleo Cannon, oh my goodness.
I think
wow.
I think he's been watching too much Mark Sanchez's tape because he just ran into his own offensive lineman.
I was literally speechless.
I burst out laughing.
Oh boy.
That's halftime.
Oh man, that's the end of the first half. Raiders on top. 10-7.
Yeah, that first half, oh my goodness, there's no rushing yards. 6-4 rushing. Passing wise, Pirates have the edge. Time of possession, Pirates. First down is Pirates, but somehow on the scoreboard, it's not the Pirates who have the edge. And that's because this defense for the Raiders has really bailed them out time and time again. They threw that pick early on, bailed them out. Then they stopped them on that fourth down. This game could be very quickly the other way. Obviously, had that missed field goal from Rod Shero, where he just pushed it left. And I don't know about you, but I feel like these teams, they need to get the ball to their tight ends more. I think that's really what they're lacking in this.
Absolutely. Willie Morris, Shea Earl, two really solid tight ends, especially Shea Earl, being in the top 50. You got to try to get him the football more. And I feel like the Pirates can push the field. They can push the ball downfield a little bit. They just haven't actually taken too many shots. But when they have, they've gotten some big plays. The number 81, Cedric Abrams right there. You take one shot to him and you complete it, and then you just don't go back to him. So I'm not sure what they're trying to do with that offense for the Pirates. But I would take some more shots downfield if I was them.
That throw right there off on the run from Ives was fantastic, and I agree with that. Take some more shots down the field. Also, we're going to check out what the injuries were looking like for both these teams now at halftime since we missed that one injury. Courtney Paul is going to be back, only out for 13 minutes more, so about a quarter. He'll be back for the fourth quarter with leg cramps. Kerry Rose for the Raiders, he's going to be out for 3 weeks with a twisted knee. And Jermaine Ackerman out for 12 weeks with a fractured arm. So you hate to see both of those, but good to see that at least one of them, Courtney Paul, will be back in this game.
Yeah, and if you're the Raiders, I don't think I would go with the same philosophy as I would if I was the Pirates. I wouldn't take too many shots downfield. Being down your number one receiver, the Pirates know that you have no ground game at this point. But I mean, you got to try something. Maybe some medium range shots to their receivers, but maybe not too many deep shots.
Also, to address your question, Alex, yes, we're thinking of doing that as well as Alex Randall. Nice return. To reveal all the different teams. We just didn't have the situation to reveal them all today, but expect to see that eventually, where we'll get a rundown of all the different teams. In high school, they're broken down into 8 regions. You got north and northeast, southeast, north central, south central, northwest, east-west, or east-west, northwest, southwest, and then international and Pacific. So those are the high school teams. You'll see a breakdown of the college teams once we get to that point.
Yeah, we've got 24 college teams. We did post the conferences on Twitter. If you haven't followed us on Twitter yet, we posted it in the Discord. We'll post it again as well, so you guys can follow us along there. But we did reveal a couple college teams on there. But that's probably where we're going to end up revealing most of them, I believe.
That's at Hammer.
But yeah, definitely give us a follow there.
That's at Hammer Cline U on Twitter.
Do it. I formation, Cleo Cannon, and he is hit as he throws it. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Pirates.
Great play there from Rennes. Not giving Cleo Cannon much time to throw it. He was trying to get his fullback there, Noble Bell, but he got hit and threw that into the dirt. And this offensive line for the Pirates has had some issues, some struggles in this one so far.
Absolutely. This D-line's been pretty decent for the Raiders. Only having one player in the top 50, they've all been pretty impressive. Here's 4 receivers for Cleo Cannon. And he's going to be dropped for the sack. Oh, my goodness. 4th and 15 coming up after that one. I didn't see the number on that defender.
That was Curtis Rhodes. That's one of the best defenders in the nation. Number 25 prospect, according to hcstats.com. And what a play. I mean, you have him against Dedrick Brooke. He's going to win every single time. And not a good matchup, and that's going to force a punt.
If you haven't already, guys, slap that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join our Discord community. There's a link in the description below. We get even more information in the Discord. All that fun stuff. Follow the Twitter. Yeah, just have a good time.
Plenty of football to come in this, and it's going to be exciting to see how these guys' careers go. How it's all randomized, so we don't exactly even know how it's going to happen from now on. So anything can happen. Any of these guys could end up being the 1st-round pick or the number 1 recruit or the Heisman or whatever. But you have to stay here and keep watching to find out.
Yeah, we'll all find out together. 1st down and 10 for the Raiders. Bunch set to the top. Ives looking to throw it all day and just dumps it off. Oh, my goodness. At least a broken tackle from Cameron Davis, picking up 3 yards.
What I'm noticing is there's so many plays where the quarterback has nowhere to go. And I'm not quite sure if it's nowhere to go or he's too chicken to go there. But either way, the secondary is forcing these quarterbacks into these checkdowns, and that's a good play by the secondary.
I think for the Raiders offense, it's mostly because, they don't have a number 1 target anymore. So Ives is probably just confused. Like, who do I trust? Who do I go to downfield? When I have, 2 minutes in the pocket, who do I go to? Who can I trust to actually make a big play for us?
That last play was Lowell Gates, a nice contorting his body to catch that. To answer that question, I think he needs to target Willie Morris. Big body tight end, very talented. There he goes, look to him again. I think that's where he needs to go. That needs to be his safety valve because I don't think the Pirates have someone to cover him.
Yeah, I think they should probably get Eric Owens involved again. He had the touchdown that took the lead. So maybe try to find him. He moved up into that slot receiver spot with the Ackerman injury. So maybe try to get him the ball a little bit more as well. 1st down and 10 from the Pacific 46-yard line. Really good drive so far here for the Raiders in the 3rd quarter. They're going to hand it off. And, oh, my goodness, they actually handed it off in a downhill run to Cameron Davis. Imagine that.
I never thought I'd see the day. It was so beautiful. Like a cry.
My word. Right?
Not what you wanted to see, only 3 yards. It looks like they're going back to the passing game here on 2nd down, but I think you need to keep him involved.
Yeah, I think they just have no faith in the rushing attack right now. And Ives going to throw it. A weird delivery. Somehow gets it to the man for 4 yards. I didn't quite see the number there. I believe that was Horton on the catch.
Yes, that was Horton.
Yep.
And Ives just seems like he just seems rattled in the pocket. Even on that touchdown pass, he was moving. The Pirates are doing a good job not letting him set his feet, and you need to set your feet to deliver accurate, consistent passes.
Yeah, you almost wonder if Zach Boone, the number 1 player in the world, is just in his head at this point. And there's a sack on Ives, bringing up 4th down. My word, he just blew right through the O-line.
That was actually Steve Ellis working next to Zach Boone. Zach Boone is actually, they've been doing a good job containing him. Number 60 actually was on the blocking there. That was Doyle Rose. But just because you're blocking their number one guy doesn't mean that they don't have other guys to get there. And that was good evidence of that right there.
It looks like they're doubling Boone, just trying to keep him away from the quarterback at all costs at this point.
I mean, that's a good way to do it. You can't win a game if you have another team living in your backfield.
Exactly. And what a fantastic punt from Wilson Bernard, number 9 for the Raiders, down at the 7-yard line. So the Pirates deep in their own territory, down 3 points here in the third.
Pirates need a drive here. They need to get Alexander Randall involved. They need to get Shea Earl involved. They need to get Cedric Abrams involved. They need to get this entire offense involved, honestly. They need to figure out something consistent and fast.
Yeah, you got to try to maybe take some deep shots downfield. You have to. Here's the best run of the game for either halfback in Dedrick Brooke, getting the ball all the way to the 22-yard line to pick up a 15.
Beautiful blocking, especially that one from Noble Bell.
Oh my!
Absolutely destroyed the safety, I think, right there. Dedrick Brooke, that was a great run, and good job following his blockers.
I think that block from Bell was on Lewin Witherspoon, the number 8 rated prospect.
It's a big block.
Absolutely. Fantastic block from Bell. Let's see if he could do it again here. 1st and 10. They're going to go with a toss play to that same exact side. And Brooke only gets a yard maybe on that one as the defense closed fast.
That was Walter Cokes, I think, on the tackle there. And Brooke isn't really set up to try to break a tackle from Cokes. He's good at following his blocks, maybe shake a safety, shake a corner, but he's not going to run through Walter Cokes.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see him win a one-on-one matchup with any linebackers. Here's a draw play, and that was just snuffed out from the start. My goodness.
I don't understand. Are they afraid to give Cleo Cannon the ball right now? Because we've seen 3 straight runs now, and they're down by 3, and it's 3rd and 10. Is the coaching staff losing trust in Cleo Cannon? Are we going to see Trevor Colt later in this game? I don't know, but it just seems weird to not trust your quarterback with the ball.
Oh my goodness, he is sacked instantly. Wow, he was shot out of a cannon. Pun intended there. Just unblocked. My goodness.
That was Curtis Rhodes, and no one blocked him, and that's something you can't do. Curtis Rhodes, one of the best defensive tackles in the league, and he showed it there. Great sack, and that's forces another punt. These defenses today, both these games have been defensive slugfests.
I love it. I'm here for it.
For the Raiders, I think this next drive,
punt.
I think it's important for them to get Cameron Davis and running downhill.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree with you there. Nice punt from Straczynski to get it to the 50, but it was returned to the 42-yard line. So decent field position for the Raiders. See what Ives can do here. I don't think they're going to run the football. That's definitely not what they've been going for this whole game. So we'll probably end up seeing some more Jasper Ives here.
Ives has kind of been carried by his defense as of late. Hasn't done too much since that one touchdown pass.
And he will throw it out of the backfield. That is not Davis. That is number 41, the fullback, Brad Woods, picking up 5 yards.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen Brad Woods on the field. I've ever noticed him.
I think that's the first time we've ever even saw him. You are right. We did a lot of Sims, and I don't think we ever called his name. 3 receivers set for the Raiders. 2nd down and 5. Defense shifting around a bit. And I will look to throw it over the middle, and I think that's Morse, and he's getting the 1st down.
I love that formation with Willie Morris, doing that tight end flex formation and having Morris run that slant. It's a great play with Morris's big body working against these linebackers. It's almost unfair.
Yeah, him matched up with a linebacker. I don't know of any linebacker that could be able to cover him one-on-one like that. We got 2 tight ends on this play. 1st and 10 from the 32. Ives looking to throw it again and goes out of the the backfield to Davis, who picks up 7 yards. So probably his best reception of the day.
And see, the difference between the first half and this half when it comes to those swing passes is they're getting them blocking down the field now. You saw a wide receiver on the safety there, and all he has to do is break one of these one tackle, and he's going to be off for 15, 20 yards.
Yep, 2 tight ends set up to the top of the screen for Ives. Here on 2nd and 3, they can do whatever they want on this play. They're going to hand it off, and Davis is bottled up. So many defenders got in the backfield there. Lonnie Scott ended up making the play.
It's really been terrible blocking on all these runs for him. That play right there, he had nowhere. If he had been running up the middle, he would have been down immediately. There's nothing for him in a lot of these runs. And so I think that's something they want to work on in practice is just, give him a chance. Give him a chance to make a play.
Yeah, get some better play designs here. 3rd down and 6, bunch set to the bottom. Ives looking to throw up top, wide open, and he does not get the first down. 4th and inches coming up, and I believe that was Ryan Carter on the reception. No, that was number 80, Roosevelt Horton again.
We haven't heard Ryan Carter's name since the first quarter. Roosevelt Horton there, he's been kind of the go-to short route receiver for the Raiders, and it looks like they're going to go for another field goal to try to extend this lead to 6.
Yeah, let's see what Tim Markham can do. He's 1 for 1 in his career. This is a 39-yard field goal attempt for him on 4th and inches. Kick is up. And it's good. They counted it as a 38-yarder officially. But the Raiders on top 13-7 now. And for the offense, for the Raiders, I feel like we haven't called Ryan Carter's name at all. Because, they moved him up to that number 1 spot, and Gray Morrison has just been shutting him down.
Yeah, Gray Morrison, he looks early indications like he's going to be a very, very, very highly touted prospect going into his college days. And honestly, I could see him being one of the best corners in college with the skill set he has. There hasn't been much for Carter in this game.
And a fantastic kick return by Alexander Randall, setting up the offense in great field position up to the 39-yard line for this drive. They got to get something going, get some points on the board on this drive.
Like we've been saying over and over and over, throw it to Randall, throw it deep to Randall, just have him run. And I don't think anyone can keep up with him, but you got to get something down the field, whoever that's to.
We got a mismatch at the top of the screen there, and they're going to try to run it. That is not the play. That's not it.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised to see them go to the backup quarterback because they just don't seem to trust Cannon in this one right now. They're not letting him throw the ball.
Yeah, we might see a change here after the 3rd quarter. This offense. When they actually let him take a shot downfield, he's had some success, but they're just not calling those types of plays for him right now. I'm not sure exactly why. But here he goes, looking to throw over the middle, and that is Shea Earl on the reception, making it 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, honestly, he needs to get this first down here, and the coaching staff is not putting him in a position to succeed. They keep running on first, getting him into a 2nd and long, and then forcing him to try to throw out of it.
Yeah, and then not calling proper plays to get the yardage, but he's going to take a shot over the middle here. That is a first down. I believe that's Randall getting it up to the 43-yard line for the Pirates.
Nice play by Cannon. Once again, though, still, feel bad for him because even on that play, he had a free rusher coming up the middle. That was 74. Curtis Rhodes again. He was double teamed and got through it again. Pressure up the middle all day, and that's really a backbreaker for any offense is pressure up the middle. And they haven't had an explanation for Curtis Rhodes.
Yep, and here's a pass over the middle. That should have been picked off. My goodness gracious.
Not a great choice from Cleo Cannon. Try and force it into Shea Earl. I think you have too many good targets on this offense to try to force it there. And that could have been picked. Should have been picked. About 3 guys had a shot at it.
Yeah, just some missed opportunities for the secondaries in these past couple games that we've had tonight.
That's for sure.
Second down and 10 for the Pirates. Cannon looking to throw it. Pressured, steps up in the pocket, deep shot, and another one that should have been picked off for the Raiders.
Another poor choice for Cleo Cannon. That was underthrown significantly. Once again, should have been picked. I think the guy was surprised the ball came to him. I think he was expecting something much harder, much better pass, but all of a sudden the ball was in his hands and he didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, that brings up a 3rd and 10, another situation where, the quarterback is just not in a good spot. Let's see if the coaches actually give him a play that he can work with. 4 receiver set. Cannon going to throw it, and he's going to just throw it short here. That's not how you want to see the drive end. I'll be surprised if we see Cleo Cannon here in the 4th quarter coming up.
Yeah, me too. It just seems like the coaching staff's already made their decision in their head, and at that point, why even bother leaving him in there?
Yeah, but they're going to have another punt here. Ryan Straczynski on for the punt, looking to down it inside the 20-yard line for Pacific. And it looks to be a pretty good one, fair caught at the 12-yard line for the Raiders.
See what the Raiders can do here. A chance really to extend the lead. I'd like to see them score a touchdown, or just wear some clock. At this point, don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything to spark the Pirates' offense.
Yeah, even a field goal. Field goal makes it a 2-possession game, and that might just be enough to put it out of reach.
Yeah, without this Pirates offense playing, that seems very likely.
Absolutely. Ives looking to throw it out route, and that is caught by number 82. That was Ryan Carter, his first sighting in quite some time.
Yes, nice. They had to kind of design it, working against the zone there to give him some space against Gray Morrison. I think keep going back to him on those out routes, getting to Willie Morris. It's a good way to get your offense going.
Yep, 2nd down and 5 for Ives under center, split back set. And he'll look to throw it again. And deep corner route. Oh my goodness, that was very dangerous. Almost picked off.
What a play right there from the safety. Once again, could someone catch the dang ball? But great play from Chris Brandon to break it up. Read the eyes of the quarterback all the way, and there was nothing doing there for them.
Yeah, he wanted Willie Morris on that play. Didn't quite work out. 3rd down and 5, 3 receivers, 2 to the top of the screen. You got Eric Owens in the slot. Do they go to him? They are going to go to the bottom of the screen, and that was Ryan Carter on the reception, his 4th catch of the day for the first down.
Yeah, Ryan Carter, he was lined up against the backup, the second string cornerback, that was Cedric Richards, and they took advantage of it. Threw that slant route and a good play.
Yeah, Richards, we haven't really called his name a whole lot in that secondary here today. But now they're going to go to the ground. Cameron Davis finally up the middle, and he picks up 4 yards. That is what I want to see more of out of this offense.
Yeah, getting him up the middle, that's their bread and butter, and that's how they're going to get some consistency and be able to take the lead in this one.
Yeah, and that is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Raiders on top 13-7 over the Pirates. Now, as we get the transition here to the 4th quarter, let's take a look at the rest of the Week 1 schedule. And we'll see our final 2 games that are coming up this week. I know we just saw the Comets take on the Jays. And right now we got the Raiders and the Pirates. But our final 2 games, we've got the North Central Eagles taking on the Southwest Titans. The Titans with the #1 offense in the preseason. They have the #1 rated quarterback and the #1 and 2 rated wide receivers in this whole universe. So that's going to be really fun to watch. Fletcher Gross is the quarterback. I can't wait to see that. Then we got the Northwest Cobras. They're going to be taking on, who are they taking on? The North Central Eagles? What's that?
Yes, it's the Eagles.
Or South Central Lions, excuse me. Is it? The week 2 schedule popped up. But that is the week 2 schedule right there.
That's week 2.
Some fun games. That's all right. But a couple good games here to finish out the week. Should be a lot of fun. And I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, we've been working on this league for 2-3 months now, something like that.
Yeah, it's been a lot of work, and it's been fun. It's exciting to see how these players are playing, and I'm really interested to see what the fourth quarter looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. See what the Pirates can do. Down by 6 points at home in front of a raucous crowd. 2nd down and 6 for the Raiders. Pirates desperately need a stop here.
They need to get a stop, they need to get the ball back, and they need a score.
Absolutely. 2 receivers set for the Raiders, and Ives going to throw it out of the formation, rolling out, throws it, and that should have been caught, but it's 3rd down and 6 coming up, and that was Ryan Carter on the drop.
Carter was a little shaky getting up, and I can't blame him. He kind of got sandwiched there. Ives has been very gunslingerish in this game. He's been rolling out and just chucking it down the field. And, it's really been on his receivers for not being able to catch the ball or not getting open.
Yeah, he wasn't really doing that a whole lot in the first half. Maybe the head coach talked to him at halftime and just told him, believe in your guys, take some shots. And that is very close to a 1st down right there. And that was Eric Owens again. We might see a review on that one.
Yeah, that was awfully close. It looked like he got pushed past the sticks, but really close. Doesn't look like we're going to get a review, but if we do, it doesn't look like it. It looks like I can call it short. I'm not entirely mad with that call. I'm sure the Raiders fans are. Either way, Pirates are getting to get the ball back, and I'm going to be very curious to see who they bring out at quarterback for this drive.
Yeah, Wilson Bernard with the punt all the way inside the 30-yard line, and Alexander Randall goes nowhere on the return. Gets it up to the 29-yard line. And the Pirates going to take the field on offense now with 10:18 to go. And it looks to me like the 28th rated player in the universe, Trevor Colt, number 4, is in at quarterback for the Pirates. What do you think about that move?
I think it's something to spark. I mean, when you have 2 top 30 players at quarterback on your team, you have the luxury of being able to switch them out to try to spark something. And it might be exactly what they needed. At this point, you have nothing to lose. Down by 6, you need something to happen.
Yeah, and so far, I mean, it's looking good. 1 for 1, 8-yard pickup to Shea Earl, the top tight end. I mean, good start for Trevor Colt already. Let's see if they keep trusting him here. Maybe throw the football a little bit more. 2 receivers set for Colt. They're going to toss it out to Dedrick Brook, who's in the open field, up past midfield, and he is finally dropped at the 41-yard line. I was not expecting a Dedrick Brook long run on this drive.
I'm so surprised. I mean, it's like Colt comes into the game, the whole offense starts playing different. The blocking was better, the running was better. I mean, Brook still ran to his own man, but besides that fact, this team, this may be the spark they needed, but either way, you got to string some more plays together. You need to score a touchdown here, and you need to get that momentum.
Fantastic start to the drive. Colt comes out in the shotgun set, fullback and halfback next to him. See what they do here from the 41-yard line. He's going to throw it, and he throws it up top to Brook, who cuts it back to the inside. He's going to lose 2 yards. I don't like the play design there. I definitely would have went downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. I don't particularly like that check down to Brook. I mean, maybe you wanted to build on what he just did in the last play, but really not a receiving back. That's not his strength.
Yeah, I think he's got 3 or 4 catches for 0 yards this game. So I definitely would stray away from him in the receiving game for sure. 2nd down and 12 coming up. Colt looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a deep shot way downfield, and that is deflected away, intended for number 83, Max Zimmerman. We haven't called his name in quite some time.
Not a great decision. Lewin Witherspoon, once again, another drop from these cornerbacks, but Lewin Witherspoon read that all the way, read his eyes, and almost picked that one off. Colt has to be a little bit more careful here on 3rd down. Yep,
3rd and very long, along 12 yards to go. You got to come away with some points here on this drive. No halfback. Colt looking to throw it. Deep corner route wide open for the first down to the 15-yard line. And that was Zimmerman again.
What a throw. Oh, my goodness. Getting hit, throws it down the field, and Zimmerman's wide open. The safety just misplayed that, I think. Or no, he just outrun his. It was him against Cokes, and Cokes is not a very good coverage linebacker. And oh my goodness, what a play there from both Colt and the receiver. The receiver to get open like that, and Colt to be able to get them the ball there as he got smashed. But this drive's looking pretty good for them so far.
Yep, in prime position to score at the 15-yard line. Colt. Oh, that is pass interference.
How is that
the
not
flag?
pass interference?
Tackled the receiver. Oh my word! Well, I don't think it was deflected at the line of scrimmage. So he literally just tackled the receiver.
Saints fans just had flashbacks.
Oh my goodness. Brah, number 23.
I've never seen that.
Brett Iwoma getting away with a blatant pass interference. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Pirates just not catching a break on that play. But Colt stepping up in the pocket and finds his man Randall for 3 yards. 3rd and 7 coming up. Less than 8 to go in the game.
Obviously, you want to get 6 points here, but even if you just get the 3, you can't jeopardize that by throwing a pick. You gotta be smart with the football, and if it's there, take it. If not, just take the points and live to fight another day.
I'm still stuck on that pass interference.
I am
missed
too.
Call right there. That was just so blatant, so outrageous. And now it's 3rd down and 7. High snap for Colt. Going to the end zone, back corner, and it is caught for the touchdown. And that is Shea Earl. Oh my goodness. Pirates about to take the lead with an extra point.
Oh my word, Shea Earl, what a play. He had 3 defenders around him running the corner route and somehow came down with it. I'm not quite sure who was supposed to be covering him, but either way, what a play. And Colt, can we talk about Colt coming to the pinch hitting or relief pitching cannon and taking his team down to take the lead in the 4th quarter? What a comeback here for the Pirates.
My goodness. And can we talk about the tight ends today? They have been all showing out in both games so far. For all 4 teams that we've seen, the tight ends have been making some of the best plays.
It's really been National Tight End Day. George Kittle would be proud of them.
Absolutely. Pirates on top, 14-13, 7:30 to go in the ball game. What can Jasper Ives and this offense do to get downfield and get Tim Markham in field goal range?
They haven't really called on Ives to do much in this game. I mean, he's made some good plays, but it hasn't been on his shoulders for most of this game. Now it's on his shoulder. How is he going to respond? I think is really a big question for him. Is how is he going to respond to this pressure now of having to lead his team down the field to take the lead?
Yeah, good return from Cameron Davis on the kick return. A nice spin move gets him up to the 30-yard line. Now, you got to trust in your kicker too. I mean, Tim Markham, he's perfect on the day, 2 for 2. So if I was the Raiders coach, I would feel comfortable just getting in field goal range, running the clock out here as much as I can, and kicking the field goal for the win.
I agree with that.
Ives trying to step up. He's going to be dropped for the sack. Loss of 4. And who was that? Was that Boone that finally
Zach
got to
Boone.
him? My goodness. Let's take a look at that replay. Wow.
Zach Boone, he's been quiet all day. They've done a good job limiting his effect on this offense, but you can only hold the Tiger back for so long, and that was evidence of it. It finally got to him.
Yep, 2nd down and 14 now after the first career sack for Zach Boone. Shotgun set for Ives. He'll look to throw it. And steps up, throws it deep downfield, and it's picked off, overthrew his target, and it is returned up to the 50-yard line. That was number 27, Chris Brandon, the free safety with the INT.
Chris Brandon finally makes a catch. That was right to him. Completely missed his receiver as he tried to just chuck it down the field, and that's exactly what you could not let happen. Now you give the Pirates back the ball with the momentum, with the field position, and this one is now all on the hands and shoulders of this Raiders defense.
Yep, they got to come through. They got to get a big stop and get the ball back for their offense. But Trevor Colt, the hot hand for the Pirates, coming in, and they're going to let him throw the football some more. And that looks like Noble Bell on the catches, second of the game, gets him 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
I like getting Bell involved in the pass game. He's a really good fullback, very talented with the ball, very talented blocker, really a well-rounded guy. It's hard to make the top 50 prospects list as a fullback, and he did it. So it just tells you about how valuable he is to this team.
Yeah, he is a fantastic player. Colt coming out in the shotgun. Bell is back there along with Dedrick Brook, and they're going to go draw play. Brook is swallowed up for a loss of 4 back at the 50.
Great play from this Raider defense. They need to step up now. And I mean, here on 3rd down, I think I trust my quarterback. He's hot. He's confident. Give him the ball to throw it and let him win you the game.
Yeah, and that it looks like they're going to do just that. 4 receivers set, and they got to throw it here. 3rd down and 10. Colt, he's going to throw it short, and he's going to run back to catch it. Only a 4-yard pickup, so the Raiders do get the stop that they desperately needed with 5.5 minutes to go.
Good stop from this Raiders defense, not allowing that 1st down. That was a big stop. They needed that. Now giving it back to Ives. Ives needs to settle in. He needs to settle in. He needs to find his guys. He needs to find Willie Morris. And this is the play. This is the kind of situation that all of us football guys always dream of. Is every quarterback dreams of this. Being down by 1. Needs to come back at the end as we see another injury. There's so many injuries in this game. Chris Wilson goes down. I'm not sure which team he's on, but Ives.
Chris Wilson is the backup safety for the Pacific Pirates, number 29.
That could be an important loss, but Ives just needs to settle down and make smart decisions.
Absolutely. Shake off that interception, come back and make some smart decisions here. They come out with 2 tight ends. See if they run the football. No, they're going to keep on slinging it with Ives. Deep shot way downfield, and it's somehow caught. What?
Wow.
Willie Morse. How did he come away with this ball?
I have no clue. Just a nice go route up the seam and one-handed behind him. It was a bad throw. It was behind him.
Oh, my
the
goodness
safety
gracious.
Misplayed it just a tad, and Ives and Morris took advantage of that. What a play there on 1st down.
That was outrageous. We've seen quite a few one-handed catches by tight ends tonight.
Tight ends seem to be the poison of choice for these high school teams.
I'm all for it. I love it. 2 tight ends set again for the Raiders. They're going to go with a handoff. Oh, my goodness. That was dead from the start.
Slow to get up there is Cameron Davis. He's just not been used very well in this game.
No, not at all. A lot of outside runs and just dump-offs that he's not built for. 2nd down and 12. Ives hot routing a receiver at the top of the screen. That's most likely Ryan Carter. And they'll look to throw it. Ives stepping up, downfield, and wide open, and it's dropped. Wow.
Willie Morris was the intended target there. He just dropped a wide open pass. Not what you want to see from your star. He makes the one-handed catch and then drops that one.
That's insane. That reminds me of Des Bryant. He would always catch insane passes, and then he'd be wide open and drop all those ones. They're down at 12 coming up.
One-on-one on the top of your screen with Cedric Richards and Ryan Owens.
Yep, Ives looking to throw it. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to try to take off. Only gets 2 yards, and the Pirates get the stop, and they'll most likely punt this one away.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice. It's the 4th and 10. That's a long 4th down to go for it. You trust your defense. It's been playing really, really good in this game. All you need is just to stop, give them the ball, get you the ball back. And, if you're Ives, you just got to hope that your defense gives you another chance.
Yep, Wilson Bernard with a booming punt inside the 20-yard line. And a nice spin move from Randall gets it up to the 29. And, what do the Pirates do here? You just keep trying to throw it downfield with Colt? That's what they've been going to? Or do you trust Brook here to move the chains a few times and end this game.
I don't think you can trust your running game. It's been very hit or miss, and they're waiting for it. I'd throw it. I keep throwing it personally, and just trust my guys. Trevor Colt's been making good decisions, and on top of your screen, there's a very big mismatch right now.
Absolutely. Maybe that go route, and they're actually going to hand it off, and Brook is in the open field, getting the first down up to the 40-yard line. Great run, his second big run of this half.
Well, this is a guess why I'm not a coach. Great play there from Brook. It looked like Walter Cokes, the linebacker, he tried to read it, he jumped the hole, and Brook just kept going. He just stretched it a little bit farther, leaving Cokes stuck in the hole. And great run and great first down. And this Raiders defense is now on their heels.
Yep, one receiver set here for the Pirates. 2:50 to go in the ball game. Colt under center. And they're just milking this clock as much as they can. They're going to hand it off up the gut, and Brook will pick up 3 more yards. So a decent run there on first down.
Nice run by Dedrick Brook. I mean, he on that play before really found that hole. This time not quite as much room to work with, but still a good positive run. Keeps the clock running, and that's what you want to see.
Absolutely. They should be able to get this down to the 2-minute warning. They might snap it. It's pretty close, but it's 2nd down and 7 at the 43-yard line of Pacific. And they will snap it. Toss play to Brook, and he gets back maybe a little bit past the line of scrimmage, bringing up 3rd and 7 at the 2-minute warning. Cokes on the tackle.
Good play by Walter Cokes. It's big for the Raiders to get this 2-minute warning now. 3rd and 7. If I'm the Pirates, I think I'm going to throw it. Shea Earl has been there all game. I think I send him up the middle on a little bit of a slant route and just hit him on the slant with Trevor Colt. I think that's your best bet.
Let's see if Walter Cokes can make a play. We've called his name a lot tonight. I formation for the Pirates. 2 receivers set. And they're going to hand it off up the middle, and it is blown up. Was that Cokes again? No, it was not. Who was that linebacker? I can't quite see his number.
I couldn't quite see. I know Conley was in there. I think Cokes was in there as well, but great stop by the Raiders. Getting the ball back, minute 57, 2 timeouts. Now, this is Ives' chance. This is Ives' chance to shine now. He's had an up-and-down game, 2 picks, also, but then an amazing throw for the touchdown. And now, all eyes are on you. This is a play that can, really catch a situation that can really help him with his chances in college. But it also could really hurt him because he's struggling this game. This is his chance for redemption.
Yep, and they only need a field goal, so you got to get this ball to, I would say, around the 25 at minimum for Tim Markham for a game winner. You got plenty of time, minute 49. You got your own 31-yard line. I don't think I would take a lot of shots downfield, maybe some medium routes, just keep moving the chains here. With 3 receivers on first down, let's see what they do here. Ives looking to throw and an out route. And 4 yards, not a bad start to the drive.
Not bad at all. Just settle the nerves, get that first completion. Now it's okay. And now you can go to work. You got to get Willie Morrison involved up the seams and stay away from Gray Morrison.
Yep, and you have to remember you have 2 timeouts left. So, you don't have to hurry up too much here. And they're going to come out 4 receivers, 3 to the top of the screen, and Willie Morris at tight end to the top as well. Defense playing off, maybe some out routes would work. They're going to go over the middle. Another one-handed catch for Willie. Only picks up 1 yard, though, and they're going to burn a timeout with 1:40 to go in the game.
You hate to see it. Honestly, I think the reason we've seen so many one-handed catches from Morris is because Ives has been just a little bit off of his ball placement. He's been a little bit sloppy, and he's not really helping his receivers too much. His receivers aren't helping him either. You got to be a little bit more precise on this ball placement.
Bunch set at the bottom of the screen for Ives. Drops back, quick pass, and he's got his man up past the 40-yard line. Huge pickup all the way to the 38-yard line, and guess who it is? Eric Owens, number 19.
Eric Owens, oh my goodness, comes in for the injured Jermaine Ackerman, and he's really shown out for the coaching staff. 5 catches, over 80 yards, and this touchdown. That's exactly what we want to see from your backup.
Making some big plays. Ives looking to throw it again, and they're going to keep moving forward. So nothing too crazy, but Ryan Carter picks up 2, and they're going to go no huddle. Just over a minute left in the game. Ives dropping back deep, and a quick pass nearly picked off. I think that was for the best that was dropped. An incomplete pass right there. Stopped the clock for him, 3rd and 8.
Gray Morrison almost called game right there. That could have been disastrous. He's really been everywhere, and he almost jumped that route for another interception.
Yeah, he's definitely been the standout player on that Pirates defense for sure. Shotgun set for the Raiders, 4 receivers. No William Morris on the field. Ives looking, deep shot, and that is nearly picked off again. A 4th and 8 coming up, big play here.
More drops from this Pirates secondary. If they had that, and, if they could just catch the ball, they'd be winning by a lot more than just 1. This is the game right here, 4th and 8. Ives, he has to know where his hot route is. He has to know where he can go if everyone's covered at first glance.
Yeah, 4th and 8, 4 receivers here, 52 seconds left. There's a hot route from Ives. This is for the game. Dropping back. Ives is going up top, and the route was too short, and it was out of bounds, and that is most likely going to do it here with the Pirates winning at 14-13.
I think he was trying to throw it to the outside and then have Carter turn it upfield, but he just threw it too far to the outside, and that's a terrible mental error here, and that's such a sucky way to lose a game. And I think that's going to do it for this one.
Yeah, Pirates, all we got to do is kneel it down a few times and get out of here with the W. So we're going to see both home teams win here tonight, but in some very close matchups, though.
Yeah, and for the Pirates, you win this game, but you have to go home feeling frustrated. You had a lot of missed opportunities if you're the Pirates. And you got to do better at capitalizing on those opportunities. This game, it shouldn't have been as close as it was. The Pirates, they had a lot of things. They didn't capitalize on their defensive, what their defense did early on, and it cost them. It almost cost them the game. They managed to hold on for this one, but you got to fix that as you go on in the season.
Yeah, a lot of missed opportunities for sure. A lot of dropped interceptions for this Pirates secondary. I believe Morrison dropped several interceptions. Had one on the first play of the matchup. And who was the other one that had the pick? That was Chris Brandon, the free safety. I believe he dropped a couple as well. But how about Trevor Colt coming in, starting at quarterback for the 4th quarter and leading his team for the only touchdown to win the game, or for the 2nd touchdown to win the game?
That's such a great storyline, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him starting next week with how he played at the end of this game. It depends on how this coaching staff feels about it, but either way, it was a great game for both these teams, and the Pirates just managed to get enough breaks to win it.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in the Raiders' rushing attack. I'm not sure what they were trying to do with Cameron Davis, but it did not work whatsoever. And I think that ended up helping them lose the ball game.
Yeah, the Raiders seemed lost. They need to get Cameron Davis more involved in this offense. I think they need some overhauls to this scheme this week. They need to work on their fundamentals. And for the Pirates, you gotta work on that consistency as well. You gotta work on getting Alexander Randall involved. He did nothing in this game. So both these teams have a lot of things they need to work on going out of this week.
Yep. So we don't really know a whole lot about these teams here after one game. Definitely need to be able to see a little bit more of each of these teams, but definitely some standout players. We saw Eric Owens for the Raiders fill in as Ryan Carter moved up to that number 1 spot with the injury to Jermaine Ackerman, and Eric Owens going into that slot made a lot of plays. He had that big touchdown catch, but Ives just had the turnover bug here today, and ultimately that ended up costing them the game.
Yeah, Eric Owens, he really did well in his playing time. I think that's someone that the coaching staff is going to look at as a kind of a diamond in the rough that they can work on. But Shea Earl getting that player of the game, he had a good game tonight. But I think both these teams have a lot of good takeaway, but a lot of things they need to work on going out of this game and heading out for their week 2 matchup.
Absolutely. Fantastic game. What a finish. 14-13. Pirates over the Raiders here. Week 1, game 2 of the high school football season here in the Hammer Cline universe. Take a look at these stats.
Interesting one is average yards per attempt was very low for both these teams. The passing was just not there. I mean, these stats in general were pretty putrid. And you honestly, compared to what we saw from these teams in preseason, it's very surprising to see how bad these teams did in this game.
Yeah. I mean, is it ultimately because the offenses were so bad, or is it because the defenses stepped up and played phenomenal? That's
the age-old question. I don't think something we're going to be able to answer this week. I think it's going to take seeing these guys against different teams to really know.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of standout players on defense today. I mean, Walter Cokes for the Raiders. I feel like I called his name several times every drive. He was just everywhere for Southeast. And of course, Gray Morrison, the number 1 corner for the Pirates. He had 7 tackles today and that interception. We called his name quite a bit.
And Alexander Randall, 8 catches, but only 43 yards on that. You got to get him to do more with that.
Yeah. Brett Iwoma, the number 1 corner for the Raiders, number 23. He allowed 8 catches, but he kept Randall in front of him the entire game. And that is hard to do with Randall being one of, if not the fastest player in all of high school football.
Cokes with 8 tackles, Morrison with 5. If you look at the sack leaders, 3 guys had 2 sacks of each. Holland, Rhodes, Ellis, Boone with 1. This was a very sack-heavy game.
Absolutely. And Holland and Ellis, not even in the top 50 players, and they both had multiple sacks. That is pretty impressive.
Once again, is it bad offense or good defense?
I don't know, man. That's a really good question. It might be a little bit of both at this point, It might be a little too early to tell. Who had the forced fumble? I can't remember who forced that one.
Oh, let me take a look. Oh, it was hold on, let me get to the end of these stats here. I can tell you. The forced fumble was from Lewin Witherspoon. Brutally
recovered.
My
goodness. So the free safety for the Raiders had that forced fumble on a very close call. The receiver just barely made that step, and the ref was okay enough to call that a fumble. Punters, they had busy days, both with 3 punts inside the 20. Pretty decent day for those guys.
Well, that's gonna do it for the rest of this game. Nice, two very, very close games tonight. A good way to start off this universe.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to the next game. That will be tomorrow? Right? We decided tomorrow?
Yes.
Absolutely. So if you're not in the Discord community, go ahead and join us. We'll post in there. Follow us on Twitter. We're going to post on Twitter when the game is live, and we hope to see you guys there. Thanks for tuning in.